I just had a thought while I was looking at the moon outside, the full moon tonight. I was just thinking about how amazing it is to have a celestial body so close. Like an electron spinning around a gigantic nucleus, it's just really a sight to behold, you know? I don't think enough of us just stop and look at a moon. Or maybe you do, and you understand what I'm talking about. There's a certain pull to a full moon, you know, it's like every gland in your body is activating, releasing chemical energy into your physical body, and as a result, changing your perspective, you know, for that brief moment in time. And it's really, you know, maybe it's because there are so many of us looking at it, sharing that moment in consciousness, that moment in reality together, that it makes it such a strong sensation, you know, to look at it. Because it's at that moment in time that the moon's releasing the most amount of energy it will to us. And we, as a species, as a biosphere, receive that energy. What you do with that energy is completely up to you. There is no wrong or right. There is only the things that we choose to do. So we should do things that bring us joy. Whether you stop to appreciate the moon or not is still giving you energy. You're still receiving energy from the light of the moon. So whether you choose to acknowledge that or not is your choice. But the next time you do look at a full moon, which, if you're following the cycle, will be in 28 days, lunar month, 13 of them, exactly the same. No confusing the system. It's out of balance. Each day, the way we perceive the moon is a little bit different. So very measurable that before the artificial time, our bodies were aligned with it. We received that power cyclically, every 28 days without fail. Yet the months have been augmented and manipulated to serve conquests of emperors. And we still hold true to that. Why is that? Why is it that we feel the need to, you know, to represent those injustices as they happen? You know, the conquering of people to become one government. Empires are crazy, aren't they? I don't know anything that would make us want to hold on to that. Perhaps the people who wrote the calendar would like it to serve as a reminder to us the different times throughout history that it's happened. That there's been a power trying to take over the entire world. Is what's happening right now any different than that? If you're not familiar with the Georgia Guidestones, I really recommend doing your research about that. It's a warning. But more than that, it's a set of plans that they've made for us to appear that they are in divine order. It's part of a plan that's been in place for a long time, and that is to rule this world with one iron claw. But remember the power that you get and receive from your fellow man and from the celestial bodies that are all around us. You are part of that. You are star stuff. So if you're part of that and it's part of you, then you are one and the same. And if you're one and the same, the fabric of the cosmos, then you're most certainly one and the same with your fellow man. And the way that we look at the world is a reality that's been pulled over our eyes. We can reclaim our reality by realigning ourselves with this planet, our mother. The Earth has to be a living organism because we are living organisms. So if the world that we live in is a living, breathing organism, and it's evolved enough to have expressions of it such as ourselves, then perhaps it's conscious of the things that we're doing to it. And if it does, if the universe acknowledges what we've done to this planet, anything that may happen is in divine order. We are energy. We can never cease to exist. This physical manifestation of that energy is only temporary. But it's only a change. That energy moves on. The heaven that all religions speak of, I believe, is just an elevation in the vibrational frequency of reality. And perhaps when you die, you can transcend to that. Your energy can evolve, and what it evolves into, I have no idea. There are a lot of good theories out there, and I've believed crazier stuff. So why not? Just be happy with what you've got, and live for that moment.